Hello you fantastic people, and welcome back to Borderlands 3. In this video I'm going to go over the top 3 best places, or fastest places from my experience at least, to finish the Broken Hearts Day, or whatever it's called, Valentine's Day event as quickly as possible, because I know it's only out for a week and it's probably only got like 5-6 days now left of it, so you guys are running out of time, and I know a lot of people don't have a bunch of time to play Borderlands, so I'm going to go through the top 3 places to just save you a bunch of time. If you guys don't know what the Broken Hearts Day event is, it's essentially just for Valentine's Day from the 13th of February to the 20th of February. Finishes at 9 AM Pacific time on the 20th, so definitely running out of time. If you guys go into inventory whilst in game, go all the way to the right hand side, you'll get the events page, and this explains what the Broken Hearts Day event is all about. Plus it has 5 challenges. You can get a whole bunch of different rewards. Essentially they're super easy challenges. All you have to do is break 100 hearts. If you don't know what the hearts are, essentially it's the same as like the Bloody Harvest event, where some enemies were affected by ghosts and some weren't. This time some have hearts floating above their heads. There's like 4 or 5 different kinds of hearts. Essentially you just have to shoot hearts, 100 of them, to complete all the events, to complete all the challenges, apologies. And there's 5 different rewards for these events. So starting with an Echo skin, which I guess if people want that, a trinket, an SMG, a Heartbreaker skin, which immediately shows you on screen, which is super helpful, plus the Wedding Invitation Sniper Rifle. I'm going to have a video guide, if it's not already up, it will be very soon, for both the Wedding Invitation and the SMG. Full guide of one, of course, this is how you get it, but a description of what it is, how to use it, all that fun stuff. It'll be on my channel if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, these are the 5 rewards you get from doing the 100 hearts. Unfortunately, you cannot get these items after the event, so you definitely have to do it quickly this week. So I'm going to go through the top 3 places from my experience that are the fastest ways to do it. Of course, it'll be a little subjective of how like your character playstyle is and that sort of stuff. This is on Mayhem 4 level 53 True Vault Hunter mode, by the way, so it's like the super strong enemies, which may extend the time. You guys can do the exact same event in like normal mode, no Mayhem modifiers, if you just want to fly through it as quickly as possible. But I stay on Mayhem 4 all the time and on True Vault Hunter mode to try and get the sweetest of anointed loot. So if you guys are like me, these are the fastest places from my experience. Again, if you guys have better suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, because I would personally love to hear them, because I want to be farming these hearts as quickly as possible and as many as I possibly can before I go away in a couple of days. But the location at my number 3 spot is in Eden 6, and it's the Anvil. It's essentially just because there's so many mobs in that area. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. You don't actually have to kill them. That's the pro tip in killing all the hearts or breaking all the hearts. You don't actually have to waste a bunch of time killing the enemies. You just run through areas with huge amounts of mobs and shoot all the hearts, and then just keep running through. So maybe you might need a high survivability build, or just go into Flux Fadeaway, have a big shield on, something like that, to just run through. You'll take all the damage of them if you're not going to bother killing them, but just try and hit the hearts, run through to the next area, get the next load to spawn, and then just break the hearts, keep going on repeat. Sometimes I'll show a few clips on screen of me going through the Anvil. There's a lot of enemies in there, and of course they absolutely destroyed me because I don't have a very survivability build for flak, unfortunately. But if you run through one area, shoot all the hearts, you may want to sort of wait just towards the end of the area, just look back, because sometimes some enemies take a while to spawn in. Some of the hearts, they lag behind the enemies depending on where they spawn. If they jump into the area, sometimes the hearts take a little while to catch up, so maybe just linger around an area for 5 to 10 seconds, just check out and see if you haven't missed any of the hearts, and then just keep running to the next area. The reason why I put the Anvil in the number 3 spot is because there's such a massive amount of mob areas. Like there's, I think, 5 huge mob areas you can just run to, all the way down to like the sky bullies at the very back left of the map from memory. There's just so many that spawn in, which means you can get more and more hearts. I didn't count it, but I'd say I'd get around about 30, maximum 40. I'd probably say, yeah, around about average of 30 hearts per run. So you could probably do 3 to 4 maximum runs, and you get the event, all the challenges done in a matter of like 20 minutes, I would say. The number 2 spot is the Ferocious Canopy. This seems to be a very fan favorite in the community. This place is really good for them, and particularly in one spot. If you guys haven't been there before, I haven't heard about it, I'll show it on screen for you guys. It's a bit of a run, but of course there's a lot of enemies along the way, so you guys can stop and shoot the hearts for those as well. But you have to get about halfway through to where you fight Genevieve, and there is a big spot where a bunch of the little dinosaur things, I forget what they're called honestly, but there's a whole bunch of those that jump into the middle of the map from the outside. So they all jump to the one spot, and there's at least like 20-30 enemies that just jump in that one spot. I'll show it on screen. If you stand on like the higher raised area, you can just sit there with like a sniper rifle or literally just any weapon and just spray all the hearts that just slowly come floating over the barrier into the map. Make sure you wait until they get in the map, otherwise if they drop legendaries and stuff like that, they'll drop outside and you won't be able to pick them up or check them. Of course, if they do drop the outside, you can check Lost Sleep, but that's not always the most reliable, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a great location. Plus you can log in and out if you just want to run that particular area. I just save and quit, run back into that area kill like, you know, the 20-30 dinosaurs, get all those hearts, and then just log in and out and do that on repeat. Probably take you about 15 minutes, I'd say, roughly, to do that one. And as for the number one spot, my particular favorite is Athena's. I did the exact same thing for the Bloody Harvest. I don't know why. I don't see many other people talking about it in the community, so maybe it's just I have personally great luck. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are getting the same amount of drops as I do. In Athena's, it actually took me less than 2 runs of the entire area to get the full 100 hearts. I did it in probably 10, absolute maximum 15 minutes. I didn't bother killing them. I just ran through, went to fade away, popped all the hearts, ran to the next area. There's probably like 4 or 5 areas as well, just like the same as the Anvil, but they're nowhere near as intense. That's why I put it in number 1 spot. It's a lot easier to survive in that area. Plus there's like 3 bosses you can pick off at the same time if you want, get some extra legendaries if you're still farming for those little 53s. And yeah, it's super easy. I got, well, on average, I'd say probably like 50 to 60 hearts per run. I don't know why, it seemed to be a lot, but I just made sure I stayed in the area a long time because there seemed to be slow spawn rates, I guess, for the hearts for the Maliwan guys in that area. So for example, near the Chupacabra area, I ran through there, killed all the hearts, and then ran onto where the private beans area is. Then when I ran back through the Chupacabra area, there was some more enemies that had spawned with more hearts. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking them, just running back through, or maybe just waiting a little while just to check if extra hearts spawn, because it'll save you a bunch of time getting this event done super quick. But yeah, those are my top 3 favorite areas to try and get the Broken Hearts Day event finished as quickly as possible if you guys are running low on time. If you found this video helpful at all, I really appreciate if you guys want to smash subscribe down below. I post a whole bunch of different Borderlands 3 content, testing dedicated drops, doing playthroughs, videos like this, legendary weapon guides, heaps of stuff. If you guys are interested in that, feel free to smash subscribe, hit that bell, and YouTube will notify you whenever I post a video. If you guys want to hit like and share the video, help the channel grow as well, and I would really appreciate that. If you guys have any other suggestions of areas to get this done as quickly as possible, maybe something like a slaughter shaft, depending on if you guys have a great M4 mobbing build. I try to keep these top 3 super simple for you guys. You don't have to have a great build to do it. You can just sort of run through, grab the hearts, and keep going. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I shall see you guys in the next video. Feel free to check out the wedding invitation and the new SMG, which I completely forgot the name now, but I'm going to make a video on that one shortly, so feel free to check that out on the channel. I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on this event just before I go away in 2 days, so you guys have some great Borderlands 3 content for while I'm away. And yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I shall see you guys next time, and adios.